What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, here with another edition of Traditional Fans with Opinions, where I'll give my reviews for whoever I watched, read, or played today. And who are traditional fans with opinions? That is myself, and that is you, the viewers. With all that being said, on with the reviews. Chainsaw Man, Chapter 227. So in this one, like the Locust Devils, like basically on is nearby. Denji asks what's the deal with that devil. Asa's like she doesn't know. So Denji just kills that devil. Asks who it is. So Denji just starts fighting the Locust Devil, and Asa tries to help. And then so Denji's able to beat the devil and eat it. And then Yoroi takes over and attacks Denji. Attacks Chainsaw Man. So yeah, and Chainsaw Man's like on the basically on the ground like he's missing a leg, then missing a foot on their leg, missing both arms. Then Yoru stands over him and yells bang. So implying that she's gonna try to blow him up and just put a stop to the fight. See, yeah, obviously not. Yeah, I mean, it's been 15 pages. I would like to see more. Like, there's not a lot happens. Like this, I could see. Yeah, like unfortunately, my biggest complaint is yeah, it just seems like the pacing's way too slow. Now, it's a very short chapter, and that, yeah, so it's a very short chapter, so maybe, so basically, if this all gets animated, oh, it's gonna be very, like, basically, a lot of these chapters, we may have 4 chapters in an episode, 4 or 5. These chapters are pretty freaking short. So, yeah, so yeah, I thought that was an okay chapter. I would have liked to see more, but looking forward to the next one. Yoroi Shin-Den Samurai Troopers, Episode 3. So in this one, it starts with the Yamato, uh, like Yamato Hojo, who's Musashi's brother. It shows him like being like a mascot or something, wearing some costume. He tries to help people, and then he's like basically because he doesn't see the samurai troopers, he's like, hey, if they're not gonna help, he's gonna do it himself. And this is during when Guy leads a demon attack on the city, and then flash forwards to him staying in front of the train. He wants to join the samurai troopers, and he's told no, but he's given the opportunity to train just in case. And so basically, the idea is for the samurai trooper candidates to train in the like in this some virtual reality thing, so where they can get like a month. So like basically they need to get a month of training, and so like basically the way to do that, basically they put in 3 hour things, so an hour equals a day, so in 30 hours they could get a month's worth of training, and that's the idea. So they go and try to get better using their armor, their powers. And so you see when they're in there, so basically guy basically met some guy in Kaido who basically met like there's like obviously a rivalry between them. Like there's a rivalry between them that's hinted at. And so there's like a flashback that shows like I guess someone saving Yamato and Musashi in the past. Now the voice actor for that guy is Takashi Kusao, who voiced Ryo Sonata in the original show. So there's some theories that that's going around that was actually Ryo who saved them. Now Yamato and Musashi, it's revealed they're not biological brothers. They met at some place called at some orphanage child welfare facility called the Shrine of Truth. Basically Musashi and Yamato were abused as kids at that facility. And that's where I guess they met whoever, which some people are theorizing is Rio. And then, so they're saying about Kaido taking some medication within the VR thing, so there could be some health issues there. Then Guy says some stuff to Musashi by basically saying a bunch of stuff about Musashi's father, and that basically causes Musashi to get emotional, and he's able to activate his undergear and armor gear. And then yeah, so and basically everyone they all have some trouble trying to activate their armor, and there's some struggles. There's actually some basic. It's actually pretty funny. And then Yamato is able to activate it, he accesses his powers. So it's just seeing how and so now at the end of the episode we see there's some purple hair character who was apparent possibly a former samurai trooper, and it's believed to be like a character named Shion who was supposed to appear in this show. So it's like that could be another character coming in. That should be interesting. So yeah, I thought this was actually a very good episode. Like how they handled Guy, how they called the humor stuff. So you see the demons holding the funeral for Nezu. So it's like they're all interested in figuring out like who they're all trying to figure out what's the deal with Guy. Like the demons are, so they're interested. They're wondering how Guy could win even though he which doesn't have any like demon powers. But yeah, I thought this was a really good episode. Looking forward to the next one. And that's it. Did y'all like the stuff I reviewed? And if you have your own opinions about all that, you can put all that in the comments. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and all that. And look forward to the next video.